Hello, this is Ryan, and today we'll be reviewing Government Shutdown. Wait, I didn't mean to say that. I don't know where that came from. I guess today we'll be reviewing StarMade, which is a awesome game. It's basically Minecraft in space. So I'm gonna have to apologize. My sound system appears to be working awesome, except for some reason on Linux Mint, Java applications won't work with Pulse Audio so well, so you won't be hearing any in-game sounds. Rest assured, there are some. Okay, so this is StarMade, and as you can see, it's got a little bit of a Minecraft-like flavor. This is a shop, so if I go into the menus, I can buy and sell things. Ooh, weapon. Okay, so this is new. It's been a while since I've played with StarMade, so I'm gonna see what this does. Okay, all right. Oh, okay, yeah. Don't shoot at the shop. They start sending people after you, and it's bad news. All right. So basically, in StarMade, the idea is you build your own ships, and then you fly them around, and you collect resources, and you get money. It's really not unlike Minecraft for space. And so today, I'm just gonna kind of show you some things. Okay, so let's see. I've bound my keys differently. So what I'm going to do is I've got a ship's core in my inventory. I should probably show you what a ship's core looked like. So this is a ship core, and that's how you start a ship, is you place a ship core. Let's see here. So let's see. What do I want? No sound. Ship. Okay. Bam. Right there. So that's the ship. So what I can do is I can get in it right away, and I'm in build mode, but I can switch between build mode. I forgot how to switch between. Alright, space. No, wait, no, that wasn't it. Z. Z is it. Alright, cool. Sorry, it's been a while. Alright, so I'm in flight mode. So now I'm flying the ship core around. The ship core has like very, very crappy, really fast turning. Very, very crappy moving around and slowing down. So you can get moving pretty fast, but you'll end up like having a very difficult time slowing down. Bounce. So yeah, as far as I know, there is no collision damage, but I've been proven wrong by that before. So I'm just going to hit the brakes here. We're going to switch back to build mode. So in build mode, you have a list of things that you can do here. I'm just going to make a ship for moving around and exploring for now. So what I need for that is I need some of number 2 here. You can see, what is it? HCT power core. Okay, so the basic idea is, you need some form of power. If you don't have any power, your engines won't work. So let's put on some engines here too. These orange things are engines. Oh, there's some kind of flamey thing at the back of them. That's new too. Alright, so now that I'm in a ship, I have way more control over it. I can actually drive somewhere with this thing. Whee! So let's check out just some random stuff. Hey, look, some planets. Why not fly towards some planets? It's a question I ask myself every day when I get back off from work. Why don't I visit a planet? Bum, 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 bum. So it's pretty miserable because I've been spending like an hour trying to figure out how to get this Pulse Audio thing to work with Java. And a little disappointed. I probably could have gotten it to work with, what is it, PASPD? That's the thing that turns ALSA into Pulse Audio. But the problem is that this Java game, StarMade, has a launcher and starts a new application for the game. So even if I PADSP'd the launcher, it wouldn't show up in the game. Alright, so still flying towards the planet. So yeah. So this has been kind of my first week of videos, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm glad that some of you decided to comment. And oh, red planet. I thought there was like a red bad radar signal, like pirates or something. Yes, they have pirates in this game. Totally wasn't expecting like a half an hour fly time to the nearest planet. Okay, so this game is made out of sectors. This is probably why you're seeing things jump around. Sectors are, I guess, cubes of space that you can kind of enter and exit. Last time I played the game, the planets were on sectors that were rotating around. We'll see which caused kind of confusion because you'd enter a planetary sector and the planet would basically jump. I'm curious to see if they've fixed that or not. Or Schema is the primary developer of the game. If he's fixed that or not. It's a pretty impressive game for one developer. This is free. You just Google for StarMade and you'll find it. It's free, but he does want you to pay some money if you want to own the game. But there's really no difference between the paid version and the free game right now. I basically love this game so much, I'm actually not going to pay him right now. I'm going to wait for him to jack up the price, and then I will totally buy this game. Because the $3 he had it at, I don't know if it's still $3. It's totally like this game has provided way more entertainment than $3 worth for me. So I'm very, very, very happy with this game. Also, it's multiplayer, so you can jump on, have fun with your friends, and yeah, it's a great time. My friend had a server running for a while, but you see, this is what I'm talking about. The planet totally jumped, and it gives you a little warning message. This game still is an alpha, so I mean that's why you can basically grab it for free. But this is good. This means we're entering the system, so this means I can finally get to one of these planets. Been flying towards it for quite some time. The game is good to know. You have a maximum speed limit that can be changed in the configuration files, but basically Schema has set that up so that you don't go like barreling through a planet at max speed. Definitely though, since it is kind of like Minecraft for space, I would highly suggest checking out some screenshots of some ship designs that people have done, because let me tell you, some people are really creative and their ships look awesome. Oh, hello. I did not expect to find this. Interesting. I didn't know they added buildings. So the single player game, which I'm playing right now, runs as a server client combination, and so the loading time that you're seeing now is basically just a side effect of that. And plus, this is some pretty complex geometry. I'm just gonna kind of wait for this to load in. There's gravity on the planet, so if I can, get here, and if I thrust upwards, and I'll fall back down. So that's pretty cool. Oof. Ooh, stop. There's space. Spaces break. I'm gonna get out, just kind of look around a little bit here. Space jump. Spaces jump. All right, cool. Bum bum bum. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I've never been into a city. Can I loot the city? I can loot the city. Alright, cool. So since this is Minecraft, I can go through and loot the city if I want to. So that means I can go through here and kind of jump in here, and I can loot these things, and that's quite nice. You can sell the stuff that you loot at the shops. I wonder what this is. This ice crystal? I mean, it looks cool, but it's probably ice crystal. Yep, it's ice crystal. Ice crystal sells for an awful lot. I don't want to tear down the city too much because it looks too nice, to be honest. But yeah, you can just take over the planet, make it your base. There's not really any massive restrictions here. Yeah, so the dirt here, the plant matter, this is all actually harvestable resource. So some recipes require plants. Actually don't know if they revamped the recipe system, so I might not even know that much about the recipe system. Something we can kind of explore as we go on. See, the city looks awesome. There's one thing that we have to do to a city if it looks awesome. There's just one thing we have to do. And that is, let's go into build mode. I'm kind of tired of having a ship that's not really, how do I want to say, not really an offensive ship. So let's go ahead and place a weapons computer. And then along with weapons computers, we have antimatter cannons. So that'll be one cannon, that'll be two cannons. Oops. Come on, Ryan. This will be three cannons. This will be four cannons. And so the cannons are basically chunks of material that I should probably balance out my ship a little bit more than this. Hurry. They're chunks of material that essentially do not touch. They can be like corner to corner, but if they're face to face, it's not going to work. So now I have some lasers. Lasers are fun. So you can go through here and you can shoot. And right now is a little ship with a basic thing. I'm not really that impressive right now. But I can take down some buildings. You can see there's a little damage on the material. The material can get damaged over time, so that I thought was a pretty cool feature. Yeah, I could right now. My ship is pretty vulnerable. You can see if I got into a firefight with myself, if I like hit the weapons computer or if I hit the ship's core, it would be game over. So yeah, you don't want game over. Game over is kind of sad. So moving on, let's check out some other planets. Each planet is kind of its own biome. And oh, one more thing about the planets you should know. That's kind of we'll catch it on the other planet. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry if this is making anyone motion sick. I'm not really that sorry. So this is a desert planet, is my guess. These sometimes have pyramids on them. So, oops, this is a nice time to show you that the planets are not, in fact, spheres. They are basically disks. And, ooh, here on the side here, these are some ores, the purple things here, and the blue things. There's quite a lot of ores. I think last count, maybe 15 different kinds, and they go from level 1 to level 5. And the idea used to be that, like, level 2 was 10 level 1s, and so on and so forth. So you can imagine if you had a level 5, you would have just basically a crap ton of ore. And that's all very cool. But, seriously? Another lockup. Alright, I'm going to restart this and add in some cool effects, and I'll be back. Or not. Or it will just... Whoa. Whoa! What is this? What is this? Mysterious black thing. I can fly through it. That's kind of cool. So yeah, like I said, game's in alpha. There is definitely some bugs. Alright, so the thing I'm kind of looking for here. I'm kind of looking for an ice planet. Because ice planets have ice crystals. And ice crystals sell for the money. I should mention that. Ooh, is that what? Was that the thing we were just on, or is this? I don't know. I gotta check it out. Anyway, so he's done some work on the economy. I don't know if the economy is still the same way that it has been, which was terribly, terribly broken. Downside of that is pretty much anyone within like 15 or 20 minutes of playing the game could acquire enough resources to pretty much buy any kind of ship that they wanted. But that's also kind of an upside because, honestly, if you're in one of these games, you want to have a nice ship and you want to kick a lot of butt with it. So that's cool. Alright, so there's a blue planet. Blue is ice, right? That's an ice kind of color. Ice planets are freaking sweet. Let's kind of go, let's see, can I target that? No, I can just target the rocks. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you tonight. I think I'm just going to make this kind of casual let's play game. You know, I'm not really... It's Friday night. I've done a lot of short videos. I've been trying to keep them on the short and sweet. And I just kind of want to do a talkathon here and play. Especially since this game is very nice. And except for the giant black streaks that poke out of planets. And it takes time to kind of fly around. Okay, so here's some asteroids. These are asteroids. You can land on these things. Well, I mean, float near these things. These have, like you can see, here, this is like a level 1 ore. Here's like a more advanced ore. Actually, we can be a little more scientific about this. The red stuff is just kind of lava, so if I kind of go in here, I should take damage. Should take damage. Maybe took that out. I don't know. Well, let's just take this, and we can compare the things. So this is level 2 ore, this is level 1 ore, Awesomite, and Orgrantium, I don't know. And yeah, you can actually just kind of go in here and make yourself a little home, if you don't mind. I said this was lava, but your guy can totally will I burn if I just jump? No, no burning. Used to be able to die in here, but now I can just kind of hang out in my lava pad whenever I feel like it. Is that planet moving? Yeah, it's moving. Alright, cool. So I can hang out my lava pad, or I can destroy my lava pad. Bam, bam. So, you might be asking yourself, Ryan, or you might be asking me, because you started off with Ryan. Ryan, this is a lot of stuff that you can hang out on. Is there any way to harvest it faster than just clicking around? Why, yes, there is. There is things called harvesting beams. You can equip it like a weapon system, and you make harvesting beams. So you basically can stay in your ship, and you point these lasers at whatever you want to pick up, and your ship just kind of picks them up. Now, at least the last time I played the game, you needed to, what am I thinking here? You needed to get a lot of them, and you needed to make them large in order to, like, say, harvest an entire asteroid very quickly. But if you make a medium-sized ship, you basically, a small-sized ship is easily better than getting out and collecting resources by hand. Okay, so this is looking like an ice planet, which is definitely something I want to hang out in. Ice planet. I haven't run into any pirates yet. If I get in a firefight, I'm just going to totally get destroyed, because like pretty much all of the raw components, which my ship is made out of just completely raw components, there is no protection here. They'll just ding it and blow it up. If they hit my energy cores, I'm totally messed up. There's no way around that. Hey! Alright, so this is an ice planet. As you can see, it looks awesome. Now, somewhere, usually in ice planets, there is a pile of ice crystals. Hey, like this. And they glow. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. You may notice that my ship enjoys being on its nose. That's a thing where they basically consider the ship's core the center of the mass. This is another issue, but again, it doesn't add too much or doesn't really remove too much either. No, I want these. So as you can see, like harvesting this stuff can get kind of labor intensive. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible. Hopefully this nets me a crap ton of cash, and then I can show you how real ships work. Oh man, you guys are gonna love the missiles. The missiles are amazing in this game. They just blow craters. Craters. Just explode them. Just giant holes in anything. Oh, man. They are amazing. So I'm collecting kind of haphazardly, so I'm gathering other things that are not... they're not just the ice crystals, but whatever. Yeah, see, if I had a nice harvester ship, I could come back here and just absorb all of this stuff. And I might intend doing that. Actually, that might be my next step, because as much fun as it is for you guys to watch me click on everything one by one, might be better off just to get the harvester out. So how's everyone doing? Yeah, so today at work, it was Friday. That was awesome. I went to Pablo's, had myself a cheese quesadilla, because cheese quesadillas are just the best. I don't normally like Mexican food. It's a little personal tidbit about me. I don't like Mexican food. Don't hold it against me. I like quesadillas. Quesadillas are Mexican food. I understand this, but they're also cheese, meat, and bread. And I don't think that the Mexicans can claim exclusivity to cheese, meat, and bread. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong about this. Alright, so that's like, what, 300? Where's my ship? Alright, here's my ship. Bam! Take off. Alright. So now that I'm in space, in orbit, you might say, I want to check for stores. And there are no stores. I'm going to nav point this planet. I'm just going to target it. There you go. So I can always come back to the planet. And so I'm going to fly around a little bit here. I'm going to try to find a shop because I want to be able to sell. See, here's me. Here's the planet. This is very, very empty space. Unless there's a filter. Is there shops? Blah, 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 blah. Ships, shops. Okay. Shops is in the filter. No, point? Alright, whatever. Okay, let's keep looking around for shops. Oh, exit the system. And there's a shop. Alright, so it'll give me coordinates to the shop. I'm just going to fly here. And this shop is also really far away, which is disappointing. Bum, 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 bum. I feel this is getting boring now. Apologize, it was getting boring. It's not my intent. You know it's not my intent. It's just flying from space to space. It's a little time consuming. And, am I maxing out? Yeah, I am maxing out on my speed, so we're fine there. It's not like I could go faster. Unless I edited the config file. Which I'm not going to do. Okay, so, shop. So you can drag this ice over here. And it basically says current selling value is -21. So I get 7 credits for this. Okay. Ice spike. 10 credits. Ice planet service. Here's my credits, just in case you're wondering, up here at the north in the upper left hand of the center display. And then I'm going to just take all this ice crystal, I'm going to dump it here. And, yeah. This much money. Bam. Now I'm rich. Rich is good. So we go to the shop here. And we, oh, recipes. So yeah, this is new. I don't know what to do about that. Let's just get a ship that has missiles. That's going to be my first. Wait. Let's buy a salvage ship. Let's just kind of take this. I got myself a salvage computer. Now I need salvage beams. Where's the salvage beams? Power supply beams. So yeah, these are all the blocks that you can buy. Here we go, salvage cannon. I'm going to buy like 100 of these. Maybe I'll buy 50 more because I can afford it. And antimatter cannon, I'm not really too interested in that. I'm probably going to pull all of my antimatter cannons off. I'm going to buy a ship core just because it's nice to have one more in case you get... If you somehow eject from your ship, so here's like all the there's like a huge manufacturing thing in this, so it's pretty cool. If you're like a crafter kind of person, then this game is probably for you. What is this? I didn't even realize. Special... Oh. So you can apparently negotiate. Yeah, this game's coming around to be pretty awesome. What was I looking for? I want ship. I need, oh. It needs to be general. So in the general, this part's kind of confusing. This probably could be done better. Let's go ahead, and we're going to need power. I want to buy about 100 of these power blocks. 100, not 00. Out of item. Okay, in stock 75. Okay, we're going to buy 75. There we go. That's all we needed. And I'm going to want some shields because I'm kind of naked out here. And shields are nice. Just in case, I just need enough shields so that if the pirates do decide to attack me, that I can run away, essentially, without losing any of my precious components that I've just kind of stacked on here. Can I even buy any? See, there's no engines. So I'm gonna have a really slow ship, essentially. Is there another shop in the area? Because this is like a really pathetic shop. This is like a very sad shop. Where was my ice planet? Where was it? I don't remember where my ice planet is. I thought I marked it, but I replaced it when I selected the shop. I wasn't thinking. Ah! Alright, I'm feeling good about this direction. So now we get to play this. You know what? I might just kind of fast forward through this. Alright, so I seem to have gone in the wrong direction. Bad news is, I don't know where that stupid ice planet is again, because I want to go back and mine the crap out of it. But the good news is I found another shop. So maybe this shop has possibly some... Yes, it does. It has them. And then do we have more power cores? Because I kind of want more power cores. I want my power cores. No, we need to buy 23 of these, because that's all we've got. Oh, and I also wanted to get missiles. So there are homing missiles. We're just gonna get these because there's really no by quantity. By 50. There's really nothing out here I want to blow up yet. That'll probably bite me in the rear end. All right, so where's that ice planet? Wait, did I forget to buy engines? I forgot to buy engines. This is the whole reason why I needed to find another shop here, is so I could buy engines. But you see what I mean? Essentially, I am rich because, if you see in the upper left-hand corner, there's a shop icon. That shop icon tells me that I can start buying stuff. All right, so ship. I need engines. Engines are good. There we go. I want 100 of these. Don't tell me no. Alright, so now we can start working on my awesome design. Oops, that was get out. I don't care about that. Alright, so the first thing that we do is we start taking apart the no sound. Because we want to start from a scratch kind of position, right? So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to put in power cores. I'm going to need my salvage computer. I don't know where I'm going to put the salvage computer. We're just going to kind of chillax here. You know what? We're going to make the... let's take this out. Let's put the salvage computer in there. There we go. Perfect. Perfect engineering. Every time. Let's bring out the salvage beam cannons. So this is kind of a secret design tip. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. You get that a lot in this game, where you'll press a button that you totally didn't mean to, and then you'll erase something that you wanted to keep. So, salvage cannon design. Yeah, we'll leave it right there for now. As you can see, you can start going through these things really fast. So the secret design about this is that the salvage cannons, you want a lot of them, and you want them packed closely together. So you want it not like that. So right now I've got 4 separate salvage beams, which is exactly what I want. So let's go ahead, and we want to put in some engines. So we'll move this out because the bigger ships, they definitely get slower. They are not high-speed ships to begin with. So let's go ahead and start. This is the advanced brick design ship. It looks like ass. It's just a giant flying brick. That's all it is. You best be terrified of it. Oops. Building more of these. So this is now past a medium ship. Like right now, I'm probably going way overboard. Like this is out of control now. This is out of 150, I just finally broke. I just finally broke 100. I'm down to like 90 something for these salvage beams. Yeah, this is kind of out of control. I'm sorry, guys. This ship should probably not be this big. But whatevs, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So that's the trick. All right, and I can also show you guys a nifty little trick. So the power blocks, it's 1 block per power. But say I wanted to create another row of power here. I could do that simply by doing this. I wouldn't need to fill in this row because basically the power blocks take up the... I'll put one up here just in case one gets blown off. You always want to do that. The power blocks take up the X, Y, say X, Y, and Z. So if you multiply the X size by the Y size by the Z size, that is your total count towards your power. So you could make a solid cube, or you could just make 3 bars, and they would basically equal the same thing, which is great. There's actually kind of contests in like how you can build in Oh, only 2 shield dispensers. Wait, I could buy more. So you can buy more. Let's see. Let's buy quantity. Let's buy. That's 50. 50 is good. 50 is good. So what was I saying? Yeah. So you can interweave them because they're considered 2 separate power things if they don't touch, right? Or if they're just touching corners and not faces. So you can actually, like, there's challenges for building like many different kinds of. Actually, this looks kind of hot right now. I'm kind of to very excited about this. So I'm gonna drag these out too. The reason I'm doing it is because since this guy will be the center of mass, and if I get out of this thing and decides to flip on its head, I'll have a hard time getting back in. So there you go. That's the design. All right, let's test fire this thing. I think I messed up. Let's fly over here. Hopefully I didn't mess up. We're gonna harvest. Hey, ooh, asteroids. Asteroids are fun. They've got lots of resources. Bum, 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 bum. Sometimes the graphics don't show that you're basically destroying the face of the planet. But in this situation, I'm not doing anything. What happened here? Salvage computer. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Oh. I had the wrong thing selected. Okay, so you can have multiple weapon systems on your ship. So what I did there was you go into inventory, you go into weapons, and I select on salvage computer, and then you press the number that you want to set it to, right? So I wanted to set it to 1. So now, let's see how long this asteroid lasts. So there you go. This is salvaging. So yeah, you can start off your game. This is kind of the legit way of doing it. If you just kind of slowly work your way up by finding these asteroids and then harvesting them, and then you could build up to a ship like mine where you can start really cutting through the asteroid. That's the legit way. Or you could just find some ice crystals and yeah, do that. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Okay, so that's one way to poke a giant hole into an asteroid. I bet you didn't know that. Yips, yips, yips. But there's more than one way to poke a giant hole into an asteroid. Let me tell you. Let's go ahead and go into build mode again. And so the next computer that we have here is a missile computer. So you need 1 computer for every important information I probably should have revealed to you in the beginning. You need 1 missile computer for every, or one, not missile computer. You need 1 computer for each thing or weapon system that you have. And so I've got a missile computer for missiles. I've got these missiles arrays here, and let's. I don't know what I want to do with this. How about we do this? Am I going to have enough to do this, or am I just going to cause myself a headache? So the general way that these things work is they fire out of the most forward placed object. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. So now I've got 2 missile launchers. So if I go into my inventory and I go into weapons and I go into D100 missile computer, I press 2. So now I can switch between lasers and missiles. Oh. So yeah, this is way 2 of putting holes into things. It's excellent. Just imagine if you're a small ship. That's like 90% of your stuff is now gone. And the other 10% is now severely damaged. That's what I love about missiles. Alright, so I wanted to... You know... There's not really much to say about this game anymore. I think I covered, all the basics. And I think you guys get it. I think you guys definitely get it. And I guess I just want to say, hey, try the game. Maybe I'll do like a full-featured let's play on this where I go and I build a massive base and see, I kind of want to do that with friends. I also kind of don't like this particular. F this spot in particular. Boom. So let me tell you guys, if I had like a bigger, missile launcher. Let's actually, hey, let's do this experiment. Let's do this experiment. I know I kind of made it sound like I was going to take off. But I want to do this experiment. What am I going to do? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. I'm going to build one ginormous missile launcher. Who builds a harvester slash... Who builds a harvester slash warship? Anyone? Does anyone do that, or is it just me? So those were 2 missiles, and now I'm just going to fire 1 missile, and we're going to put it over here. Note the increase in explosion size there. It's very nice. Oh, also there's caves. I bet you didn't know that. Yeah, the planets have like nice little caves and caverns and stuff that you can explore. This game is just, it's really cool. I mean, it needs a lot of work to be done before it'll be like, I think, good. But as it is right now, it's definitely worth putting in a couple days and just kind of checking it out. And this cave is too small. There we go. Much better. All right. So yeah, you can imagine if you have like a really large capital ship, and the more things that you put towards your missiles, just the bigger they get. Actually, I might actually be able to do some tweakings. So just to give you an idea of what you can do, so these are all of your missile stats, right? So I'm gonna take, I'll leave my damage up. I'll take my reload all the way down. I'll take my speed all the way down. And I'll take my radius. I'm going to just bump this thing. So this will be, I'm re-engineering my missile right now to be an extremely slow, apparently a one-time fire. So there might be a bad idea to take your reload speed down to 0. All right. So I'm going to fire an extremely slow, very large missile. Fire! There you go. There it is. That thing. It's slow. Do not get in its way. That's pretty much the thing. Actually, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you can just imagine if this is like your base or something. Someone does this. You're like, no, not slow missile. I can't move the planet out of the way. Actually, at this speed, you might be able to dig through the planet in order to avoid the missile hit before it hits, which would be a hilarious turn of events. Say I'm an attacker. Say you don't want your planet hit. You just... oh. Okay, well that was kind of sad. I was expecting something larger. Much larger. Well, it did take out the tree, so I probably missed... Alright, let's try this again, except for without a tree. Let's not get directly in the missile's path. That would be good. Boom! So there, look at the depth of that thing compared to... let's see, where were the other missile hits? I flew around. See, it's much deeper than this, or those. It's because I pumped it all up. Alright, for the last thing I want to do, I want to experiment flying into my own missile. That's pretty much the last thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to call it a good night, because you guys are probably sick of hearing me talk. Come on. So you can see number 2, the missiles do have a really, really long reload time. This is longer than usual because I took all of the points out of the reload section so that I could have a bigger blast. But, actually it's going to be boring because I've got shields on. Shields prevent you from taking missile damage. So you can kind of fire a missile and then see if I even can hit it. Alright. Here we go. Lining everything up. Oh, seriously! I pressed the wrong button. Sorry, guys. I jetted out of the way of the missile because I'm a horrible pilot. My friend always says I'm a horrible pilot of this game. Did that. Ugh. Okay. So apparently you can't blow yourself up. That's disappointing. Okay, one last thing. One last thing. I'm looking for the center of the solar system. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a fancy way to show my respect and appreciation for you watching this video. I will fly towards the sun, and we will have a little adventure and go into it. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm gonna basically do some chop here in the video editing until we get close enough to the sun to start seeing some exciting, terrible stuff that's happening to me. So doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, just one more thing before we think. I just wanted to give you guys the final profile of my one missile harvester ship. Alright, going back to chopping. Okay, guys, guess what I found? Some pirates. Pirates! I'm gonna try to engage in a duel with them. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear! I just kind of realized that these pirates, they are using the ship designs that I've saved. Oh dear God. Oh! Oh, this is bad news. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a missile on this guy. I'm gonna try to get, if I got anything left, missile. Oh! Well, guys, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And upvote or whatever it is your favorite social media thing is. If you didn't like the video, I'm sorry. You should try some of my other videos. They're all pretty cool. Alright, thanks. Bye.